The billionaire Sil was paralyzed in both legs. To bring him good fortune, his grandmother arranged for him to marry a village girl. On their wedding night, the woman wasted no time in lifting her disabled husband onto the bed. Then, without hesitation, she pulled down his pants and swiftly jabbed a silver needle into his thigh. It turned out she was trying to treat his legs to help him walk again. But the CEO had already lost all hope. The next morning, the woman continued her treatment, and miraculously his legs, paralyzed for over 20 years, suddenly responded. He stood up from his wheelchair while trying to gain balance. He fell in the arms of his wife, causing a romantic scene. The intimate moment between them made his grandmother blush, reminding her of her youthful age. It turned out the CEO could now stand but still couldn't walk and needed further treatment. His disability was caused by a deliberate sabotage, which led to a car accident. Though he survived, he was left paralyzed and told he only had 6 months to live. Only the legendary sea healer might offer a slim chance at recovery. But what he didn't know was that the miracle doctor he had searched for over 20 years was actually his newlywed wife. Their marriage had been a complete accident. Originally, it was the woman's younger sister who was supposed to marry the CEO. But when she found out he was disabled and impotent, she refused to go through with it. Fearing the powerful family, their mother dared not cancel the engagement. She remembered her eldest daughter who was raised in the countryside and tricked her into coming home. When the CEO came to propose, the mother lied and said the eldest daughter was the real fiancée. The CEO's assistant interrupted, saying, "You think you can just marry off a country girl to be this big family? Are you mocking us? She's not up to standard." But the CEO had no choice but to agree to accept the rural girl. Later, the scheming sister came to her and said, "Being able to marry into the CEO's family is a lifetime's blessing and you must cherish it. After all, your husband might die soon." Little did they know, the older sister had trained in the mountains since childhood, learning healing arts from a master. Now that she finally had a wealthy husband, she decided to cure him and hold on to this golden opportunity. One day, the CEO received news about the auction which will be held by the great healer. He decided to show off his skills at the event alongside his wife to catch their attention, hoping it would lead him to the healer. He was so stunned seeing his wife so beautiful and amazing in that blue gown. He couldn't get his eyes off her gaze. As she was walking elegantly down the staircase, her mother-in-law rushed forward and hugged her tightly, appreciating how beautiful her daughter-in-law was. After arriving at the venue, the people mocked them but were all disappointed when he stood up firmly